This week on Trending and Hot on GitHub, an ultra-fast data science development language, simplify and accelerate your data lakes, and a beautiful UI development toolkit for any platform. I'm your host, Stephen McDaniel. I've spent decades creating, testing, and obsessing over all types of software. Our first project is the Go+ language, specifically oriented at engineering, STEM education, and data science. Of note, it's fully compatible with the powerful Go language. Compared with Python, Go+ provides superior performance, more natural language-like grammar, future compatibility with the Python ecosystem, and the ability to use the same language for both data science and engineering projects. It's 18 months old. Of course, the Go language is much older. 90 releases, 7,700 stars, 573 new stars, and of course it's built in Go. Here's an example at the top. Go+ is a much simpler syntax, much easier to learn for beginners, and much more accessible. On the bottom we have a traditional Go language approach where everything is a function. Of note, all Go packages can be used with Go+. So here we're using the format package and the strings package with some Go+ syntax. Something I'm very excited about, and I think will be bigger than possibly the developers expect, is Go+ can be easily incorporated into Unix shell scripts. And here's an example. To play around and get the first taste of Go+, feel free to go to the Go+ playground. Just like Go has a playground, if you've been developing in Go, there's a Go+ playground where you can get the feel for some of the examples they've built. Of note, Go is one of the most sought-after new languages to add to experienced developers. Here we can see Go is number 4 on the list of most wanted new languages to add to people's repertoire. And probably of also great importance is, in the US at least, Go is the second highest paying programming language in a recent survey. Our next project is Cube.js, an open source analytical API platform. It's designed to work with serverless data warehouses like Google BigQuery, AWS Athena, and what it provides is a semantic API layer on top of your data, where you can manage access control, caching, and pre-aggregation of data. It's suitable for handling trillions of data points. It's almost 3 years old, with 600 releases nearly, so they're developing at a rapid rate, releasing at a rapid rate on this project. Almost 12,000 stars, and almost 600 new stars this week. It's built in Rust, TypeScript, and JavaScript. And in their explanation, the old way, the traditional way, if you're trying to do development of charts, dashboards, other analytical projects, you have this monolith web app in the middle that's doing requests, often disorganized, chaotic SQL, boilerplate caching system that isn't that optimal. You have some scripts on the back end trying to handle things with your database. And they're saying the Cube.js way is to handle a lot of those cumbersome, complex pieces of the flow with SQL generation, an API, automatic caching, a nice security model, pre-aggregation of your data from multiple data sources, and orchestration of all this for optimal performance. So you can connect to modern data stores like Postgres, MySQL, Snowflake. You get an instant REST API, which is very valuable, and you have custom interfaces connecting to this like Angular, React, and Vue.js. So an example on the Cube website is install PostgreSQL, set up some users, load some data, create a Cube.js backend project that connects to that PostgreSQL database, generate a schema, and then they created, in this example, a React-based front-end project that's going to sort of mimic the look and feel of Tableau. They're going to connect the backend and the front-end, and they brought the data forward, created a data model, and did some charts in Vue.js and React. So here's what they were able to create, sort of in that workflow. So feel free to take a look at this project. I think it has a lot of promise for people who are dealing with a complex array of data sources, and they don't really have a unified data warehouse, but instead they're more dealing with lots of data lakes that are feeding their projects. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and definitely add your comments, ideas, and feedback. I'd love to hear from you. One more package we're going to take a look at is Flutter. It's Google's SDK for creating beautiful, fast user experiences. And what's really powerful about this project is it's capable of delivering to mobile, web, desktop, all from a single code base. It's 55 months in development, 40 releases, 132,000 stars. This thing is taking off like crazy. It's closely tied to Dart, the programming language Dart, and it's recently trended. So you can build apps for any screen from a single code base. If you've tried doing this, you can see how powerful that is, how important that is, and of course, they're going for pixel perfect appearance, interactions, a nice material UI kind of interface. So from a single code base, develop and deploy to multiple platforms. And it's extremely high performance, and it's able to customize down to the pixel, so you're not limited like some of the applications I've tried dealing with in the past, where you can't quite get the customization you're looking for on different devices. So for example, native delivery to iOS and Android, web apps, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and notably the same code base to embedded apps such as smart devices, cars, and more. So you can see how powerful this language can be as your UI front-end language in conjunction with Dart. The framework architecture includes the Dart platform, the Flutter engine, the foundation library, design-specific widgets that are available to you, and Flutter development tools or dev tools. Here's an example built on Dartpad. You can see this sample code. It's going to be an animated little like flying frisbees that we're going to have on the right side when we run this. But it isn't that complex for what you're about to see. So here we're going to have an animated disk example. Now if we go click one of these disks, this is what we've powered with the app on the left. And here's some more examples on their dropdown. Remember to join me at yakdata.com/hot. Join me each Thursday. And thanks for joining me on Trending and Hot on GitHub.